Yo, what's up guys? It is me. Today we're going to be doing something simple, straight to the point. It's probably going to be a short video. We're going to be going over how to record guitar and bass into FL Studio. I really need a haircut. I can't really see anything, but I'm not going to be doing this forehead reveal. Yeah, I just wanted to go over this video super quickly because, you know, I am moving more towards alternative rock and a lot of you guys are new to guitars and recording real instruments and stuff like that. It's also a very simple process that people make seem way more difficult than it is. So let's go ahead and get into it. First of all, we're gonna be going over the things that you need to record. Number one, a computer. Number two, also very obvious, you're gonna need a guitar. Now, I do feel the need to stop and hit on this point really quickly in the video because I think it's really important. A lot of people are gonna do some crazy stuff and they're gonna be like, oh my God, you need this guitar that's $800, this guitar that's $1,000 or even $500. Specifically, if you're somebody who's new to playing guitar, if you're looking to get into recording guitar, you know, learning the instrument, you don't need something super expensive. And the reason why I'm saying this is because it's much better to buy something that's cheap and maybe not, you know, the greatest, but it's usable so you can get your foot through the door. You can understand how a guitar works, you can understand how recording works, and you can get good at playing the guitar. That way, when you're ready, you know you like playing guitar, you know you're good at playing guitar and recording it, you can invest into a more expensive piece of gear. I'm gonna go ahead and put this guitar recommendation up on the screen that I found on Amazon. It's very cheap. It's a price point that I think a lot of people can afford. I recommend getting this personally because I think it's a great way to just start playing. Just start. Don't wait until you have thousands of dollars of music gear and all this extravagant stuff. Guitar, good. Number three on this list is going to be an audio interface. Personally, I use the Focusrite Scarlett Solo. I'm pretty sure that's what like every single bedroom producer in the world uses. That's just what I have experience with, and that's what I would recommend. Again, it's a great tool to get your foot through the door. This is basically what you're going to use to plug your guitar into, and then that's going to go into your computer, and that's how you're going to record. Lastly, you're going to need one of these, guitar cable, which you can see I'm not very good at keeping things clean and untangled. This is what you're going to need, obviously, to plug into your guitar, and then you plug the other end into your audio interface. And that's basically like plugging a guitar into an amp. We're doing the same thing except into the audio interface. A lot of people like to debate on whether or not you should buy a quality guitar cable. You know, some people have like $80 ones that are like super fancy and whatever. Again, personally, I feel like you should just get a $10 cable on Amazon, maybe get a long one so you don't have to be, you know, constantly pulling on it and stuff like that. But more than anything, you just want to start getting recording, you want to start experiencing it and, you know, getting that practice in. So just get whatever $10 Amazon cable catches your eye and you're good. Now you have all the hardware you need and we can get to recording. I lied. There's one more step. A lot of people are immediately looking to record. They're like, all right, where do I go? What do I do to get my guitar recording? You'll notice if I go to Option, File Settings, Audio, I have Focusrite USB ASIO right here. You are going to run into a bunch of issues if you don't do this next step. That's going to be installing the drivers for your audio interface. So for me, it's very simple. I just go to Focusrite Downloads and you find whatever audio interface you have. So I'm pretty sure I have the 3rd generation. Click on Solo, then go ahead and just download it for Windows, and it's pretty easy. Once you have the drivers downloaded, you can go over to FL Studio. Like I said, you can click Options, Audio Settings, and from there, you're gonna wanna switch from FL Studio ASIO to Focusrite USB ASIO. And then my buffer length is 256 MP, which is gonna create 6 milliseconds of delay. This is another huge mistake that beginner instrument players make. I actually made the same mistake too. So when you're in here and you're selecting your buffer size, the lower you go, the less delay that you have. Pretty much everyone is gonna think, okay, low delay is good. I don't want delay when I'm playing my instrument, so I'm going to go for the lowest possible buffer length. That is where you're mistaken. Unless you have a spaceship of a computer, it's probably not a good idea to do that. You are going to break your computer. You're going to get a lot of audio cracking. That's the main thing that happens. It's really annoying. It will ruin an entire audio take in 1 second. It's just using way too much CPU power to try to execute this. So I opt for the 256 MP. That creates 6 milliseconds of delay. I don't run into any audio crackling. I don't run into any, you know, CPU issues. Also, 6 milliseconds of delay is really great for me personally because honestly, you can't hear it. So that is also part of the setup. That's going to be very important. Now we can finally record. You're going to grab your guitar. This is mine. Take one end of your guitar cable and plug it into your guitar. Take the other end and plug it into your audio interface. After that, in FL Studio, you're going to go ahead, you're going to click this little square up here. That's going to take you to the mixer track. And then from there, you're going to pick whatever mixer that you want to record into. That doesn't really matter. Just pick a number that you like. So I'm going to go ahead over to track 10. We're going to go over to this little bar up here in the top right, and we are going to Focusrite USB ASIO. We are going to click input 2. From here, once you're ready to record, there's going to be two ways that you can go about recording. So some people like to go ahead and open Edison, which as you can see, I don't do because I don't even know where Edison is. There it is. So some people like to record in Edison. They go ahead and they turn this little tick recorder on. Now you have the, metronome playing, and then they click record in Edison. Once you start playing, it's gonna start recording into Edison. This is of course a really nice way to record if you're into, like super fine chops and like getting the right take and everything like that. I feel like this is for the more established musician, which I guess I'm not. The way that I like to record is I just go right into the project file. I click the record button and then I click audio into playlist as audio clip. From there, as you can see, it records straight into the project. This is personally what I like to do. It just feels easy to me. And another bonus tip, if you want to make recording easier, I like to record my tracks with my drums pre-made instead of recording to a tick track. I feel like this helps a lot because it can help you get the general vibe and feel for your track. If you have some indie drums, it might affect the way you play. You might lean into that feeling more. If you have a particular bounce in your drum pattern that's, just not a 1, 2, 3, 4 click, that also might help you record better. I just feel like it really immerses me more into the track and I could just do everything better. So I have this little drum track right here. Now I could record and I could just absolutely shred on the track. What can I say, man? Guitar virtuoso right here. I hope you guys liked my very funny joke. With that being said, that is going to quickly bring us to the sponsor of today's video, myself. If you guys like my content, you like free advice, and more importantly, you like free sample packs, I'm going to leave a link down below where you guys can go ahead and sign up for my VIP club. It's a mailing list that I utilize multiple times a week. Once you sign up, you get instant access to all of my free packs, as well as my legacy vault. So every single free pack that I drop will be available for you instantly. I have a free Loop Friday series, so every single week you're going to be getting free guitar loops sent straight to your inbox, free producer tips, tricks, and advice to help you make better beats and enhance the longevity of your producer career. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on there. It's honestly one of the most valuable tools that I have to offer to my community. It is 100% free. If that interests you guys, I'm going to leave a link down below. Also, if you're liking the video, leave a like. So yeah, once you've recorded your guitar track, it is up to you on how you want to proceed with the recording. But personally, when I go to record a new track, I record into a new mixer track. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is click this input 2 right here, put it to none, so it's no longer recording to this track. And then I go to my next track over, click input 2. Now we are recording onto a new track. Maybe on one track we recorded the chords, and on another track we're recording the lead, stuff like that. If you want to do multi-track, just make sure that you turn off the input on the previous track before, otherwise you're going to be recording 4, 5, 6 tracks at once. That is a big mistake. And now guys, before we end this video, I'm going to be giving you guys some super valuable free sauce, a free amp simulator, and you guys are probably like, what the heck? That's too good to be true. So what you guys are going to go ahead and do is download the free demo of Guitar Rig. What you're going to do is you're just going to go over here to slot 1 or whatever slot you want. You're going to click on Guitar Rig 7. Now I am of course running on the paid version, but the free version is amazing. I remember when I first got it, I thought it was like too good to be true because you just get like a bunch of free presets. And really, when it comes to starting off with guitar, you don't need that much. You don't need that many options. And to be honest, 1,500 presets is really like overkill in my opinion. When I use Guitar Rig, I only end up using the same 50 presets, if even, maybe only like 20. But yeah, when you're in Guitar Rig, I mean, you have so many different options. Like you have super distorted amp simulators. You have these really cool clean presets like Lo-Fi Delight. You can go ahead and do a bunch of crazy different input sources. They have presets specifically for bass, drums, guitar, keys, all this stuff. Obviously, mostly guitar if you're watching this video. We have effects types, so you can filter it by amps, character, delay, distortion, etc. Same thing with character. You can do evolving, modulated, pitch, creative. You can even choose specific amps that you want to simulate, genres that you want to play into, artists that you want to replicate. In my humble opinion, Guitar Rig is the best guitar amp simulator with all the effects and options that you get. I know a lot of people are biased towards all their specific preferences. I just think this is amazing because if you are a new beginner guitarist, you can actually just get the free demo. Yeah, I mean, I can't think of a better option. You get a bunch of free presets, you don't have to pay, there's no loopholes. And yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. We went over all the basic gear you need to record. We went over all of the prerequisite steps, how to record, and I even gave you some free sauce. If you guys did like the video, leave a like. If you didn't, don't. Remember to hit the subscribe button if you guys want to keep up to date with more future content. Yep, peace.